Hey, Slim, I'm going stir crazy in here, and I haven't seen you since Heather told you that Robin was alive. Let me know how you're doing, will you? And please, don't buy into Heather's lies.
So what's my mother done now?
Heather didn't go to Ferncliff quietly. She tried one final mind game on Anna. I'd tell you all the details, but you probably don't want to hear them.
Probably right about that. I owe you an apology.
If it's for all the blood you people have been siphoning off, apology accepted.
If I hadn't agreed to supervise my mother, she never would have been released from Ferncliff.
You screwed up. The doctors at Ferncliff screwed up worse.
I've been wanting to say something to you ever since you were released from ICU. I've been so busy with Olivia.
How is she doing?
She's on the mend. I told her how sorry I am. I wanted to do the same to you.
Well, from what I hear, you saved my life. So, we'll call it even.
I'm just glad you and Olivia should both make a full recovery and that my mother is locked up in Ferncliff, or we won't have to worry about her hurting anyone else.
Maybe. But what about Mother's little helper? For all we know, that spud could still be out there doing your mother's bidding.
Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, moving bodies around, terrorizing people, holding me hostage, writing a newspaper column. Your mother had a lot on her plate. At some point, she had to delegate.
Are you saying my mother had an accomplice?
At one point, when I was in that garden shed turning into mulch, Heather, apparently overbooked, sent a friend of hers to feed and water me.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this. Did you tell the police?
I don't know. I don't think so. My head's been pretty fuzzy, you know.
Yeah, you've been on some powerful medication.
Yeah, thank you for that, by the way.
So you don't remember anything?
Well, I didn't. But I think it's starting to come back to me.
Do you know who my mother's accomplice was?
As a matter of fact, I do. It was Jason.
Accomplice was Jason Morgan.
No, Jason Voorhees.
Who?
Tall, wears a hockey mask, carries a machete.
You mean from Friday the 13th?
Yeah, that's the one.
So my mother's accomplice wore a hockey mask and carried a machete.
Which he used to split open a pineapple.
So why wear a mask?
He didn't want me to see his face.
My mother's accomplice wearing the mask. You never saw his face?
Nope, just a hockey mask.
She's running a little late, but she knows I'm here.
All right. I just went and checked on my mom. She's still sleeping, but you want to go see your dad?
Yeah, just remember, it's our secret.
Yeah, I know. I'll keep it between the three of us. I will.
Okay.
I mean it.
Okay.
All right.
Hot dog.
Hi.
Hey, perfect timing. I was just gonna go check on Olivia.
Oh, she's sound asleep.
Good. Good. Rest is the best medicine in this place. I'll let you spend some time with your dad.
Hey, I'll be right back. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, what's going on?
Have the Memphis police contacted you?
Not yet.
I didn't say anything because of my mother's situation, but that stuff's all gonna have to come out.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, Dante.
Yep.
Make sure Luke tells you about the accomplice.
What accomplice?
Heather Weber's partner in crime.
This guy wore a hockey mask, and you didn't think to mention that before?
Honey, I just remembered. I've been sort of out of it.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't know what he looked like, but did he say anything to you?
No, the conversation was limited to monosyllabic grunts, and I wasn't really paying that much attention. I was focused on the food and water that he brought.
It's bad enough that I didn't know you were missing, but to think of you starving.
Actually,
You remember something?
yeah, I was trying to negotiate with him, you know, trying to get him to let me go. And for a while, I thought he might.
But like he was showing remorse?
Well, he was showing some kind of humanity behind the mask. I mentioned that I have a daughter and that I wanted to get back to her. I needed to see her again, and that's when he kind of softened up. I mean, I don't know. It was almost like maybe he's got a daughter too.
Maybe that's helpful?
If he was telling the truth, this guy works for Heather Weber. It's not really, a reliable source.
No, all I know is that when I mentioned Lulu, I thought he was going to let me go.
You were really thinking about me when you were tied up.
You find that surprising?
I guess I just don't expect you to be sentimental.
I don't think it's sentimental to think of the people you love when you're dying. You're my only daughter, baby. You're on my mind more than you know.
Work for Heather.
Someone as crazy as she is.
Or someone she's got something on.
Or professional.
What about that guy that looked like Anthony, the one that she claimed she met on the internet?
Does he have kids?
Look, there's a file on Archie Bowles at the station, but this internet date she had, that'd be tougher to track down. But if you ask me, both these guys are just down and outs working for Heather for the money.
Well, I'd say the guy with the machete is pretty well off.
Well, how could you tell? He was wearing a mask.
He was wearing expensive shoes.